So this is our pool, and this is the local beach. The tide is out right now. The fishermen are working on their engine there. Motor. Patasalada's got some music going on. And across, that's Emerald Bay. Pueblo Bonito is right on the other side of this bay. Surf's Up is right there. Cafe. And this is our pool area. And the oceanfront spots. It's a little breezy today. But this is the tide pools that I was talking to you about. When the tide's in more, people swim all in here and set up right here. We can access this beach right over here, but the best place to go is just outside of the gate to get down here. And there's really good swimming over there for those of you that like to swim in the ocean. And we have a bench here. You can sit and watch the whales and the fishing boats and the oyster fishermen. We have our RV tech is putting a hot water tap for us to do laundry. So now I'll have hot water to our washing machine. So that's what's happening back at the park. And then it looks like we got some turkey vultures down there. That's what those are. And the pelicans, of course, way out there. See if we can see any whales today. It's a little harder to see when there's whitecaps, though. Hey. So, still waiting for a few more people to come and see our place. We've shown it a few times this week. We have definite people interested, but no offers yet. So, again, if it doesn't sell this year, we'll come back again next year and list it again. But here we are. Good morning. Well, we finally hit our winter weather. We have had dull, cool, as you can tell, mornings and evenings. And I'm not sleeping very well. I don't know why. Well, yes, I do. But anyways. Oh! Our 2 rows, there are 11 dogs on our 2 rows. I know all their names. So those of you that are asking if pets are allowed, yes. It seems like almost every single person has a puppy but us. A puppy or 2. So anyways, just hang on. Anyways, so tourism is way down this year. And I'm going to have to say that I think it's based on mostly the economy, you know, and what's going on in Canada and the States. There's, you know, all this political stuff going on. But, you know, nothing's really changed here in Mexico. I'll tell you one thing, the people here, the locals, you'll walk by a business and they're waving you in. And a lot of people have closed their doors for now or are modifying their business. Like we have a Canadian RV tech that has moved to Mexico, and I think he's moved here permanently in 2017. And he comes to our RV park and helps us all with our RVs, anything that we need. He puts in residential toilets, or he fixes your hot water tank, or whatever is going on with your RV here. And so yesterday he was putting in a hot water spigot for my washing machine on the outside of our RV, so I can connect to our hot water tank in the RV for my washing machine. So now you have hot water, whoever buys this place, for your washing machine, which is brand new, by the way. But anyways, he was here, and he married a Mexican lady, and they have a Mexican restaurant. And they said what they've done is they've closed the doors to the restaurant, and she's just doing catering right now, which is doing really well, and she's pleased about that. So she's using the restaurant kitchen for her catering. But you know, they've been able to adapt to the 50% decrease in tourism this year, which is really sad, because the media and everything hypes up the stuff that happens here, and really we haven't noticed anything different. If anything, the only thing that we've noticed is there's more parades or convoys of National Guard, Marines, and Policia going around, and they've teamed up. So normally you see 2 or 3 National Guard trucks go by, or 2 or 3 Marine trucks go by, or the same with the police. But now, this year, they're traveling together. So you'll see 2 or 3 National Guard, 2 or 3 Marines, and 2 or 3 police all together in a convoy, and they peruse the city and go up and down the streets and through some of the resorts and stuff, and I like to see that. I mean, that doesn't bother me, but that's it. I haven't seen anything else that's different. We do everything that we normally do in Mazatlãn. We love it. It's quiet, so we can go to the Malecon on our bikes and manage the Malecon without weaving and wobbling through people. There's the walkway for the Malecon, and then there's a bike path now on the Malecon, so you can actually ride your bikes up and down on the street safely, because there's a blue path for the bikes, which is awesome. Because doing the Malecon at least several times a season when you're here is pretty special. It's beautiful, and there's different restaurants and pubs to try, and lots of activity, shops and stuff along the way. It's fun. So there's a couple of restaurants I want to see before we leave too. We're down to only 9 weeks here, so I'm hoping some of you come for the end of January, beginning of February, because that's when the weather gets better again. And it's not that it's terrible. You can still walk around in shorts and a t-shirt. It's just in the evenings and the mornings it's cool. So it gets to about 22, 23 right now. And if there's no wind and the sun is out, we can get up to about 27 Celsius. So it's nice, but we're going through a little week of cooler weather. So those of you that came here for your holidays, you're experiencing winter right now. Anyways, so the GoFundMe is slowing down. So if you haven't donated to my daughter's GoFundMe page that she started for her friend Josh, who passed away at 35, for his children, they're 11. Briar is 11 and Lennox is 9, and their daddy passed away a week ago suddenly. So help a family out. All right, everybody, have a great day. Peace.